Okay, analyzation time. Let's analyze the Super Tuesday. First off, Marco Rubio came in exactly where I expected him to come in. I'll talk about him later. But I'd like to center on Ted Cruz right now. I sat for about 35 minutes last night on ABC News live feed where his little campaign thing was set up, I guess, in Houston, and watched all these people gathering and everything, gathering. And he finally cut to a commercial, and I cut for a beer. But here's the deal: when he came up, now remember that his strategy, his idea was he's going to sweep the South. All right, what we got was he took Texas. Now, for somebody to take their home state, it's kind of like, hey, everybody, look, my mommy voted for me. My mommy voted for me. Okay. And of course, he took Oklahoma, but that's no big deal. Um, Meanwhile, Trump trumped on along and everything, and I'm going to write an article about my feelings about the Republican Party and their treatment of Donald Trump later on today. But the main thing is, well, it's very nice that Texas home state, Cruz's home state voted for him, and it's not to be minimized because Texas is a big chunk of delegates. It's not exactly what you would call a landslide last night. I mean, it's not, not exactly, mainly because Cruz lives here and he probably hung around here a whole lot more than he did in, like, Alabama or anything. Now, let's get to Rubio. um, I got to keep this clean because I'm going to put this up on a lot of family-oriented Facebook sites. But way back in the day when I was Weird Wilbur and everything, I played in a lot of biker bars, and they would occasionally have measuring contests, and I won't go into details. And apparently that's what Rubio thinks the presidential nomination is all about when he's talking about hands. Okay, he went very deep about the size of Donald Trump's hands. Well, Marco, I got kids here. Let me explain something to you. It's not the hands, it's the boot. Okay, it's the boot. And by the way, my shoes are a 12 double E. Okay, so let's get that straight. The other thing about Rubio is, I don't want to get racial about this, but I'm going to anyway. See, he's a Cuban and he's from Florida. And every time I hear that, I think Al Pacino. I don't know why. It's just me. It's just Al Pacino. Y'all connect those dots. Meanwhile, Hillary, she came on and did her little speech and all that. I have never heard a more scripted, canned bunch of crap in my life. Bunch of crap in my life. And of course, she alluded. Everybody seems to be alluding to the KKK. I think the membership of the Klan has probably been boosted about 20% this week because most of us didn't know they were still out there. Most people really never heard of David Duke or anything, and now you got people that are looking that way saying, "Wait a minute, hey, we got somebody out here thinks like us," So, and as far as Trump not disavowing the Klan or disavowing David Duke and everything, okay, let me clue you people in just a little bit, all right? Let me clue you people. Donald Trump is a New York City real estate broker, right? New York City real estate brokers do not usually hang with the Klan. I mean, they might, I don't, but it's possible. Anything's possible. I don't think they really hang with the Klan. And he probably was scratching his head just like a lot of people saying, I didn't know there was still a Klan out there. Actually, there isn't a Klan anymore. There's a bunch of semi-rednecks that run around and they hold that title above their name, try to impress people, but you don't burn crosses anymore. Nobody hangs from the trees. Nobody takes them very serious or anything. But I'd like to show you something now. We don't have the Klan anymore, but we've got the Black Panthers. Okay, I especially like those Klan members that showed up at the outside of one of the Trump rallies in their sheets and everything, holding up their signs, endorsing Trump with their black fingers, holding up the signs. See, if you got black skin, you don't wear a sheet. I mean, I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, and that's generally the way it is. If you're black, you don't join the Klan. Now they may have changed their qualifications. You know, they might have a section for them, but I don't know. You know, I personally have never actually seen a live Klan member in my life. I've seen them on movies, but I've never seen one. But anyway, we're going to roll on through the rest of the nomination process and all that. I'm going to go into detail on this in my article with the Tribune today, and it'll get a little more livelier than this and everything. I guess maybe the sheets might go on sale now. I don't know. Let's put Rubio in the sheet. There you go. That'll work. We'll put Rubio in the sheet.